Welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like and share. My road trip to Eastleigh. Here is the roundabout that connects Eastleigh from Jogoo Road via Mohammed Yusuf Avenue. If you are using a matatu, you can board those matatus coming from Runga. And they are called Q Sacco. It will cost you around 20 bob. But if you can walk, it will only take 20 minutes. And you get to Eastleigh very easy busy. Eastleigh is one of the best places you can get everything you have been looking for. For instance, if you want to get clothes, if you want to get shoes, you want to get wholesale items for home use, you can be able to get them at Eastleigh. That's why different people from all regions, both upcountry and within Nairobi, to go buy things at Eastleigh at a cheaper price. For example, those items you can find within CBD Nairobi, which are going for around 1,000 or 2,000, you can get them at almost half price. For instance, if you go to buy jeans for men, you can get them within CBD, you can get them at around 1,000. But if you go to Eastleigh, you can be able to get them at around 800 or 600, depending on the number of jeans you want to buy. Shirts, if you want to buy shirts, dresses, cocks, delas, jackets. These items you can be able to get them at a cheaper price. If you want to get the wholesale prices, most sellers will ask you to buy at least 6 items of the same unit. But there is a new ruto for Eastleigh nowadays, because if you were there 10 years ago and now, there's a very big difference. The buildings which are coming up in Eastleigh, they can actually show you that Eastleigh has changed to a new level compared to 10-15 years ago. For example, at this view where we are going up, this place was the houses which were here were actually slums, but now they have been demolished. You can actually see some iron sheets houses here, but now new buildings are coming up. There are malls coming up closer to this place which was a slum. It was actually a slum which was called Biafra, but nowadays it is being transformed to a new look. You also need to know that the prices of land in Eastleigh are shoot almost 20 times. For instance, you cannot get a quarter an acre in Eastleigh less than 100 million, because the demand is very high. The people who are buying land here mostly are from Somali. These guys are very organized. They buy land as a group, they build a huge mall, and then they subdivide. They remain with a space, they do their own business, and then they leave the others, they rent the other spaces to people from the Somali descent. These guys are very organized, and we cannot deny from that. They have actually overtaken the people who are doing businesses here in Kenya. But that's the nature of businesses which originate from families which are united. They actually come together and they can do big things we are seeing happening in Eastleigh today. If you can see from this side on my right, you can be able to see new buildings coming up. Others have been finished and they are actually very new. And every day you will find a building being constructed in Eastleigh. And this is the nature of Eastleigh today. And it will be the nature of Eastleigh tomorrow and for some many years to come, because there are still spaces being bought in Eastleigh for new buildings, for new businesses coming up, and we are going to see a New York City in Eastleigh. Now going back to business, if you remember I told you about Biafra. So in Biafra there is a small market there where you can find food stuffs. For instance, if you want vegetables, if you want tomatoes, if you want carrots, capsicums, rosemary, bananas, and different types of fruits. You can actually find them at Biafra. That small market, if you can check, it is around this area. This small market here, you can be able to see different people selling items there, and you will be able to get all items you can be able to use in the house. On my right, on this side now, on this brew house here, this is Moi Air Base Eastleigh. This is a restricted area. For instance, at this area you cannot fly a drone here because there is an air base for the Air Force here. At that far end you will see the Plaza. Around this area you will find wholesale shops for home use items. If you want to buy items in bulk, then this is the place to come and buy all types of home use items. In my next video, I'll show you where to buy items in bulk, especially if you want to buy or you are fond of buying things in bulk for home use, like unga, cooking oil, and several other items for home use. So next here, this is a mega mall where you can find shoes of different types for kids, for men, for women. This mall is basically for shoes. If you want to buy shoes, this is the place to come. But I will show you in the next video where specific shops where you can buy shoes at wholesale price or discounted prices for you to either do the resale or for your own use. So when you bought a mat from Eastleigh, this road which is coming from Eastleigh, this side is where you will find the wholesale shops which I was telling you, the DD Plaza. So at this point you will get different types of items at wholesale price, especially if you are a person who is buying goods in bulk. Like if you prefer buying goods at the end of the month in bulk, you can easily save a lot of money if you come to Eastleigh to buy items at wholesale price. So there is a shop called Varuk. There is another one called Walala shop where you can find items at wholesale price, and several other wholesale shops here. So this is the only place I think we have wholesale place at this destination called DD Plaza. If you come here, you can ask or either you can check. Actually, the goods are displayed outside the shop. So you will find these guys standing outside. You'll ask them and they will refer you to where you are going to make the purchases inside the shop at a discounted price. So if you are that guy who buys things in bulk, then I'll tell you that Eastleigh is the best place to come to save by buying goods at a discounted price. Not only you will get goods at wholesale price, but also there's an advantage of you buying clothes, there's an advantage of buying shoes, there's an advantage of buying different types of items at a discounted price for your own benefit and for your own gain. Now I guess I've given you the background of Eastleigh as up to date. So now we are heading to Jogoo Road. Remember we came from Jogoo Road to do some shopping. Now we are going back to Jogoo Road. Now it is up to you to either go to Eastleigh to buy goods, because I know you will save, or you buy in town. But I can urge you the best place to go it is in Eastleigh to buy any item. If you think of anything you want to buy, come to Eastleigh and you get goods at a discounted price. Now thank you today and welcome to my YouTube channel. Subscribe, like and share.